Amadou, you're here with your company. What's your company doing?
Well, my company is called Gambia Diversity, which means intercultural bridging between Belgium and the Gambia people. That include tourism, agriculture, and clean energy. And instead of tourism is that we want to bring tourists from Belgium who can come here, but not only on the beach, who can go right inside the local people for the local people also to have benefit out of that thing instead of the classical tourism that we know here. Because I work in that industry for almost 10 years and I know what is there. So now we want to spread the tourist industry down to the countryside for everybody to benefit. And in time of agriculture too, we want to support the local people by growing their own food and try to show them how to grow food even in the most difficult part of the country. Whereby you think that it's dry, you cannot do nothing there, you can do it. It's possible because we have the means that we can help them to show them how to do it. And with the clean energy also, we want to support villages to have their own electricity, not to depend on the main electricity supply when it's like that. Because as we know the history of the electrical system here, the rural area is really far lacking behind. So when we want to make a way for the national government to extend it there to those people, maybe it will be maybe centuries before they can have. So we have a model whereby each village can be developed by its own. That's why our project, the second project, is called Smart Villages. That Smart Villages means villages who want to be forward. We'll have investors, we'll have sponsors to bring there to support the problem of the people in their village, and then they can go on themselves. At the same time, we want to help the extreme poor to give them financial assistance in form of investment to support their talent, what they want. Like people who have talent, they want to do something, but they don't have the means of it. We want to support them to come up, to realize their own talent. At the same time, in the tourism side, the people who have lodges in the countryside, we want to help them also to bring their lodges to the standard of European, so that the tourists can have their comfort all over wherever they go. So this is our main mission here, and that's why we are here. Me and my partner, that is Anbar, my wife. So 3 years ago we worked on, 4 years ago we worked on this project, just because when we come here, our heart was bleeding. We are in Belgium, we are sitting on the television every day, we see people dying on the sea. We said somebody have to do something to make them realize that they are better here to do something when people support them. So that's why I'm begging to the government, let us concentrate on our youths. Let us open more companies, more employment. The country is very small. A few big companies can create a lot of works for youths, whereby we all will live in a more fine and harmony. That's our mission here, and everybody is welcome who have your talent to join and work with us, for us to work in Amazon. It have no limit of people, yourself, anyone who want us to work together for the betterment of the Gambia. That's what we are here for.
Thank you very
much. That's our mission.
Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome.
I represent a company called EQ Worldwide. We are a global group of logistics company, and our specialty is in groupage or LCL container cargo, which means less than container load. So people that are looking to import only 1 or 2 pallets or whatever they want to import, but they do not have enough to fill 1 full container, they can come to us and then they only pay part of the container instead of paying for air freight, which is really expensive, or paying for the full container, which is also a lot more expensive. So the advantage of our group is that we are a global company, so we have over 300 offices in more than 160 countries. For the Gambia, we have offered services for already close to 20 years, and our hub is in Antwerp. So in Antwerp, we have around 50 import containers from all over the world arriving every week. So that means that from anywhere in the world, we connect to Banjul on a fortnightly basis.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Clémentine Fournier. I'm working for Belgacom International Carrier Services. We are a Belgium company and we are providing telecom services to mobile operator and to telecom operators. So what we are doing, we are helping telecom operator, mobile operator to improve their roaming services, to connect, to transport their international call, and to access international capacity. So we are very strong in Africa. We are connected with, we are doing business with almost everybody, but except Gambia. So that's why we are here to help and to improve telecom services, especially on the international way.
Are you excited to be in Banjul, in the Gambia?
Yes, very nice. It's my first time in Banjul, and it's a very nice country.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Representing a company that is a producer of pre-engineered steel buildings in cold-rolled steel, to say it all. Anyway, it's a lightweight building that can be produced very fast and that is very reliable in remote areas, and that is needed for economic reasons as well.
Okay, so what kind of customers are you hoping to attract?
Well, we are very much interested in customers in the agricultural sector, because our buildings can be used for cold room storage. They can be used just for storage of vegetables and fruit anyway. They can be as well used to keep the maintenance products like tractors, etc., to keep the gear, and to use the manutention shops. Okay, that's in the agriculture sector. Also in the make industry, it's very interesting to work with us, you know, because we can make custom-made buildings for workshops together fixed with offices and storage place as well.
Okay, do you think this is a great forum? If it is, what are your expectations?
This is a great forum because this is like one of the new markets in Africa, because the country is opening up since 1 year, let's say, and we believe that it's now the time to be here. And certainly with our expertise in tropical areas and in Africa, which we are already doing for 30 years, we believe there is a place for us and that we can give a big added value to the Gambian entrepreneurs.
Okay. What do you think of the GAIPA, the Gambia investment, and sorry, I'll take that again. What do you think of GAIPA with their incentives? Do you think it's a very good incentive for you as a businessman?
I think it's an excellent incentive. You know, you really have to do it. You really have to promote it. You really have to tell it the world. You know, because Gambia is not yet on the map yet. On internet, it's difficult to find. It's difficult to know about Gambia, so there's a lot of work in marketing to do for the country. I think you have a great title, you know, The Smiling Coast. It's a very great, it's very catchy. You know, you have to work on it, and I think you will be full of successes if you do it properly.
I assume this is your first time in the Gambia, and now that you're in the Gambia exploring investment opportunities, where would you see yourself maybe in the next couple of years?
Well, this is the first step, so I start meeting up people now. I think there are a lot of courageous and dynamic people here. But we have to see what will be the next step. The next step would be that we have a good partner here, reliable partner, as we are a reliable partner, and product, and that we can work together. We can give a lot of win-win here, win for us, but for the locals here that work with us, for the civil engineering that work for us, for the building, the assembly, and to work also for the needs of the company that we do understand it. So we hope that we come back here, let's say, already in a couple of months for the following up.
Okay. One final question. How would you describe your addition to the business community in terms of enhancing the business community?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. How would you add value to business in the Gambia?
Well, because we have an easy to assemble product that can give immediately added value for the businessman here who needs this kind of covered space, because we shelter your business. Frisomat shelters your business. Frisomat is specialized in concepts that can easily be mounted and can easily and very fast be delivered on a reliable way. So it's important, you know, that people also know here, that's why I'm making this promotion, that that with the added value that we can give, that it will be fruitful for the local entrepreneurs.
Okay. Thank you very much, and I wish you
You're
well.
welcome. Thank you as well, and I hope you have a successful story coming for the next 5 years at least.
Okay, thank you. Good
Okay,
luck.
cheers.
I'm here representing them with Abdullah, and then Fatumata Jawara representing Ma Foundation. It's a new foundation that we just set up in Gambia, with a membership of over 300 women farmers. And we want to work it on a non-profit. It's a non-profit organization. It's just that the Gambian women, especially the ones in the rural areas, they are very, even in their homes. So please, we would like to talk to you to work with our women because GAUFA has a membership of over 50,000 women, and they can work. And it's the oldest and most professional microfinance organization in the Gambia. So please, when we would love to talk to you after the B2B, and once more we thank you, Ma, for being with us, and we are well honored. Anywhere we see you, we the women get honored to see you around us. Thank you very much.
Also to be able to guide them and also to guide policy. One missing element in all the presentations are the constraints, the constraining factors we really need to highlight, because this is where you have the opportunities. In terms of infrastructure, the energy sector needs a lot of boost. The energy minister is here. He is working very hard to make it available, and also particularly in terms of the cost of the energy. We also have a constraint in the infrastructural sector. The roads are not all that good, and if you want to brand and profile the Gambia, we need to have accessibility. That is roads, good infrastructure, because the constraining factors for women, particularly rural women, is farm to market access. That also needs to be shown. The other concerning factor is the ICT, Information Communication Network. We need to, if we are promoting businesses, particularly small and medium enterprises, we need to already empower them to in the business of e-commerce. And e-commerce cannot go in the absence of ICT. So we also have to tell our mission, our delegates, that we have difficulties in that, and we can lower their interest in this area. On the whole, I think it's very important, but also we have to be very holistic. Not only show them what is going on and what is good, but also showing them also the challenges. And because I know that the challenges can be transformed into opportunities in partnering with them. Thank you. Yes, and if I leave, the men will take it all. So I'm staying.
Thank you.